Hey everyone, welcome. Just an FYI.
Oh, we started.
Yeah, I'm just going to preface to the audience that I haven't had a coffee in 7 weeks, maybe 8, and I'm having my first one today. So
Switch off now.
good luck to everyone listening and everyone involved. Tob's over there in the back. Jarch sitting next to me. Welcome.
Lucky we're not super tired this morning.
Yeah. Hey, last night my friend Tor was at a wedding, and she's been at like 2 weddings or like engagement-y things with people who live in her apartment building. Like, I don't know them at all. They're all like 35, 38 or whatever. And she just like, every time she goes out, she just sends me a message with a different guy being like, hey, this guy, great guy, does this job, 38, rah, rah. Then like sends me a selfie with him. So I wake up this morning and I've got another one from her. She's at a wedding being like, this is Stevie. He's just followed you, 40, really hot. And she's like, photo doesn't do him justice. Seriously, really hot.
So she's just always on the hunt for you.
Yeah, always. She's like, my friend Louie. I'm like, mate.
That's a good friend.
Oh, he's a great friend.
She's your wingman.
She's literally my wingman.
I reckon I was a pretty good wingman back in the day.
Yeah?
Like,
What would you do?
well, a sober wingman, I'm probably not much job.
No.
Probably not great. A few grogs into me, a few rums.
You know what you're doing.
I sort of know what, like, because you're just sort of a bit looser and you're a bit more fucking out there and you don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Well,
so
I mean,
going up to a table of girls
Being
when
a
you're
sober wingman would be very hard. What would you do?
good question.
Like, you're not going to go up to a table of chicks being like, hey, my mate over there, but when you're drunk, you'll strut over.
I don't think I reckon if I did it sober, I'd detract from anything that I was trying to do.
You'd go,
Exactly. Correct. And not even mean
Without
to do
even-
that.
not
even mean to do it.
not trying to.
Has Tor had any success with you? Has any of these worked out? Or
No, I didn't reply to any of them.
Perfect. So, fucking, why does she keep bothering?
I don't know. She's just waiting for that one person, and I'm like, yep, I'll take them.
So what was wrong with the newest bloke?
I just think 40's perhaps a little bit too old for me.
You reckon?
Well, it's just like he's done life, you know?
Well, he's halfway through.
Yeah.
You're a third of the way through.
Don't ever say that again.
I'm so sorry.
Don't ever use those words coming out of your mouth ever again. Thanks, Jack.
Well, actually, knowing you,
weird,
knowing you, you're probably halfway through. You're shooting for a relatively young death.
Oh, whoa, why?
Just because of your lifestyle.
Just because of the things that I do. How I said to you.
I'm with you.
How I said to you this morning, I drove here and I was so tired, and then
And probably singing the whole way.
Yep.
Like you are.
belting it out. Actually, I knew that a car of tradies pulled up next to me when I was singing, and I thought, I'm not giving you the satisfaction of stopping and feeling awkward. I'm keeping going. So keep going.
I'm proud of you. I'd do the opposite.
Well, I mean, Judge.
No, I'd peter it out.
No, why should I be embarrassed of singing and having a fun time in my car? Why should I be embarrassed of that?
I tell you why you can be embarrassed of singing. The voice.
No.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Look, to be fair, it's been a while since I've been practicing my song. And when I told my singing teacher that we'll be doing it in January now, she replied to me and said, totally fine, like, let me know when you want your last singing lesson before. And she goes, just a word of advice. Perhaps start practicing the song a bit more.
Just a word of advice. Don't do it.
Yeah.
When are we aiming for now?
We're doing the Friday I think it's hang on, let me get the exact date. It's Friday the 13th of January. Everyone would have just come back from holidays. They'd be nice and relaxed and they would be ready to come watch a performance.
I've got a theory there. You've just sparked a theory. So you couldn't do it last Friday. We were supposed to do it then. That was the original date that we'd sort of set.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it.
If this is something mean about me, I'm not having it this morning.
It's not mean about you.
Well,
it's just a theory of how you're like being a weasel. Oh, I guess it is kind of mean about you.
Yeah.
No.
Calling me a weasel.
So you think...
Fuck.
You're thinking, fuck, silly season, December, pre-Chrissy. We've been having belter after belter. I'm physically fucking ruined as we currently speak. It's been non-stop. Pubs are full. Even on a Tuesday, the pubs are full.
Yep. You could go out on a Monday night till 3 a.m.
Correct. you're thinking, you know what? Silly season, busy pubs, lots of people, a lot of eyes. January 13th, everyone's sort of come back. They've just kicked off work probably that week on the 9th. You're thinking, empty a pub, not as many eyes on me in my fucking shitty performance.
I'm very happy to have multiple eyes on me. Many, many, many eyes on me.
We know that.
I'll take 400,000 eyes on me.
So 200,000 people.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Quick math.
Quick man.
So there's no validity to that theory?
There's nothing bad or nasty or...
Because I just noticed...
No narcissism behind it.
I just noticed the singing video sort of stopped going onto our social media platforms. You haven't sung as much on the podcast.
No,
I feel like you've come to the realisation.
Fine. If perhaps a Christmas carol.
Give us a Christmas
carol. I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe that night. She didn't hear me peep downstairs due to my sleep. He told that I was tucked up in my bedroom half asleep.
Yeah, you definitely want less eyes on you. That's what's happened. It's definitely less eyes.
We needed a full crowd of 400,000 eyes.
Yeah, 400,000.
200,000 people.
Correct. At the Robin Hood Hotel.
That's where we'll be doing it, 13th of January, everyone. Robin Hood Hotel, Bondi Junction, Waverley.
Fucking stick to it now.
Yeah, I know.
That's it. Even if some other shit comes up, it's like, nah.
I know, I've got to go, sorry, I've got a performance.
But also, it's at night time. We'll do it at night time.
Yeah. Well, I would have just been acting all day. My beautiful voice would be ruined.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been great for the listeners.
So what's your gig? Do you want to talk about it? Is it cool?
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say yet, but it's just an alcoholic ad.
Nice.
No. I mean,
Nice. An AA thing, yeah. Well, they got the right talent for that.
I mean,
they've absolutely nailed the casting.
I mean, it's an alcoholic beverage. Okay. An alcoholic beverage. I'm just doing an ad for AA. They actually picked out people who
they can see are troubled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So sorry. It's for alcoholic beveragino.
Nice.
So that'll come out next year.
And it's got some pretty good talent you're working with in there.
Be a bit of fun.
Okay,
Lulu. Bit of fun, Jack.
Look at you moving up in the world, you crazy kid.
I'm so crazy.
Hey?
I'm so crazy and cool. And you know what's nearly finished? This coffee. So, woo! Here we go.
Okay,
We're on an escalator, and all it's doing is going up in energy. Woot.
If I can't be mean to you this episode, you can't be caffeined, Lulu. Sorry, dog.
Well, it's impossible because...
Well, it's impossible for me not to be mean then.
Okay, fine. Deal. Bring it.
Okay.
Bring it on, you little weasel narcissist.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Are you looking in the mirror?
No. Just looking at the biggest narcissist I know. Jack Edward Archdale.
I love that you actually don't have any insults for me, so you've got to use mine on you. Like, do something original about me that's actually true.
You've got no chin, you bucktooth fuck.
Way better. Way better.
I had a quick cue for you. So going viral on TikTok at the moment is a would you rather, and it's would you rather everyone have access to every single photo in your iPhone. So they can go through everything. They can see everything you've screenshot, everything you've taken photos of, or every single text message. It's so hard. I've got screenshots of like someone's mum's dad that I dated in the 1940s obituary.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, how do you explain that? I've got a screenshot of like someone's brother's ex-girlfriend's cousin, fiance's dress that she wore to her 16th birthday.
Yeah, and without context.
So weird.
But I feel like all of us... Look, okay, let me answer the question before we delve into it, the specifics.
Then let me say one more thing.
Yeah.
So you got all the photos, you can see whatever.
Yeah.
But with the text, you could type in someone's name up the very top and see everything you've ever said about that person.
Can you?
Yeah. I could type in Jack up the top of my text and it would come up with everything I've ever said.
Fair income.
Yeah, see, yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's why chicks will, if they think, or guys think someone's like cheating or something's going on, they could just type in like a word or like a person's name.
Pisser.
Yeah.
We've had birds do that, like girlfriends do that in our boys' WhatsApp groups.
Ooh.
And like we've had to really like reprimand some motherfuckers because it's like
The boys'
the
WhatsApp,
girls
it
were
should
like,
be
can't
locked.
keep your fucking phone locked because he's like, the misso went in and she typed in her name and saw what we'd said. Luckily, all good. It was good shit.
Yeah.
But there'd be a cup. It was mostly he got in trouble because he'd be like, oh, fucking so-and-so's giving me shit again. She's like,
But
dude,
also, like, that's play on. Like, you can vent to your mates about your partner. Like, you
Absolutely.
adore them to death. But, like, if I don't have a partner, but if I had a partner, I'd be picking up the bloody blower going, oh, fucking so-and-so left the towel on the floor again.
yeah,
Fuck him.
yeah. Like, but it's just, and I know girls' chats are the same. Like, fuck, there's some raucous shit said in WhatsApp groups.
I could never, ever have anyone go through Tor and I's like chat or million eyes is, yeah, like I'd be ruined.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely ruined.
yeah. I think it's the same for everyone. Look, I'll answer your question. Probably photos. I don't know because you want to know why? Because even though you've got a photo of your fucking uncle's, cousin's, family's, niece's dress, there's no context to it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, whereas
it is what it is, and that kind of makes it weirder because there's like ambiguity surrounding it. But they're fucking, I don't know. Most of my photos are just like the short edits of videos or like TikToks or content that I'm making. You know what I mean?
see, mine's like, 44,000 selfies and then screenshots of weird shit. I'm fucked either way.
Yeah.
To be honest, if anyone's getting hold of my photos or phone, I'm moving to Korea.
Yeah,
I'm
people
outta
are
here.
disgusted with the way that I operate. Like now,
I'm
I've got
outta here.
213 unread text messages.
That's disgusting.
I've got 213 unread, and I don't know who they're from.
How do you live your life?
I don't care. Like, I'll tell you how I live it. Really poorly in terms of communication.
That is so bad. So you could have a message in there being like,
Yeah.
hey, my brother's dead.
Look, I'm sure
You could.
I'm sure the word would probably get to me.
Nope, you could.
Well, I wasn't charged at the funeral. Oh, mate, I sent him one sole text a week ago. No one else care to talk about it?
Yeah, well, it could happen.
I highly doubt that. See, I'm really bad, and that's why I'm really bad with my DMs and stuff. Like, I'm fucking shocking. And people, it's caused a lot of contention in my life. But, mate.
Because of your communication skills.
Yeah. But sometimes it's a bit overwhelming. I'm like, oh, whatever, fuck it.
Well, that's because you've got social anxiety.
There you go.
Yep.
Is this another thing of
to the bottom
fuck,
of
do
it.
I have bad anxiety?
I think you do. I think you need to go to see a doctor.
No, well, what's everyone whinging about? It's not that bad.
Well, there's different heights to it.
Yeah, good point. That was very
Levels.
ignorant, what I just said.
Yeah,
But
very.
I mean, if this is social anxiety, then I'm like, well, I'll just keep living
Well,
with
yours is a minuscule case of it.
Right.
Some people can't leave the house, Judge. It's like that movie Bubble Boy, where he lives in the bubble.
it. Isn't that because he's got a disease, though? And
Well, we
anything
could pretend that it's because he's
Right.
anxious.
Okay, sorry, yeah. Oh, yeah, he was really anxious. Yeah.
Yeah, he lived in a bubble.
Yeah, so just edit between that.
Yeah,
and we'll just
and then his mum wouldn't let him out of the house because he was so anxious.
so anxious.
I wouldn't mind living in a bubble.
You lived in a bubble of pure lard for the first 8 years of your life.
I didn't even fit in the bath. Mum and Dad had to get a whole new one made. We had a spa. My brothers would have baths.
On the deck.
And then I was just out in the spa pool.
You just had an inflatable pool.
Mum and Dad wouldn't let me do bombs in the actual pool. No, Lou, the water will go out again.
Costing us a fucking fortune. It can't be a We Mean Well podcast without at least one Lou 8-year-old fat
it's
joke.
my favourite. I can almost now, like, I've got a sixth sense. I can sense it in your eyes when it's coming.
Yeah.
I can,
I can see it. Yeah, I can see that you'd see these cogs turning. About to pick it up.
It's like when you can tell that I'm, like, trying to catch on to the joke that you've said.
Correct.
Which I'm better at now.
You are a lot better. You are a lot better at it. I'll give you that tip.
Ooh, what about my I got a cut the other day, everyone.
Oh, fuck me. Mrs. fucking hypochondriac.
I got a cut. There it
Faced.
is.
Show me a look.
Don't touch it.
Hold on.
Got a cut on my finger.
Oh, my days.
And I text Jarch saying...
No, you FaceTime me.
Oh, sorry, I FaceTimed Jarch and said, mate, I woke up at 4 a.m. My finger was throbbing and I honestly thought it was going to fall off and that I'd be the girl with 4 fingers.
I'll be honest with you. She's like, I think, it's really deep. Like, it might have to be amputated.
Or infected.
Infected. And I'm like, just go get some betadine. I'm like your dad. I'm like, all right, darling. I'm like, how tight's your was your Band-Aid too tight? It was pretty tight. We'll loosen the Band-Aid up a little bit, put some betadine on it. And then she sends me a photo of this fucking thing. Literally, it wasn't even like, probably half joke, but some serious in there to gauge my reaction of like, will this need to be amputated? She sent me the thing. It's like a scrape.
No, it's deep.
It isn't.
I also sent it to my mum and I said to her, ouch, what do I do? And she goes, tight Band-Aid. How did you do it? And I said, help, it won't stop bleeding. She goes, what did you do? It might need to be stitched up. So Jill's the same as me.
Jeez. It does not need, it looks like a paper cut.
No, it's very deep. And then I said, I cut it on a drink, not alcoholic, Mum. It's 10:30 in the morning. Just to...
Have you ever put a chainsaw through your leg?
No.
I have.
No, you haven't. Yep. Liar.
I have.
You wouldn't have a leg.
I'll show you the scar if you want.
Pull your pants down.
Yeah, she's been waiting for this. Have you never seen,
pants down.
Have you never seen the scar?
No. Hope you're wearing underpants. What? Was there blood everywhere?
Oh, fuck yeah, there was.
What did you do?
So, it's a bit of a yarn, but I was out chainsawing with my granddad. And we'd had a big storm roll through. And granddad, he was about 80 at the time and still hanging off a chainsaw. But he'd use it quite dangerously, so he'd use the top edge of the chainsaw, like that, which you never. That's how they can kick back and like fuck you up. Right. And obviously, the older he was, the more I was a bit scared of like that happening. I think I was.
How old were you?
21.
Shit.
22. And I'd been using a chainsaw for years, so like.
You came out of the womb with a chainsaw.
Correct.
That's how fun.
That's how I got out.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, that's a heavy visual.
We'll take that one back.
But, so I'm just going, Granddad, just please for me, stop using the tip of the chainsaw. And he's just like, oh, shut the fuck up, mate. I've been doing this for however long, you know what I mean? And I sort of like gave him a bit of a rousing, being like a young fuckwit, thinking I know everything. Anyway, he's like, I'm going to go for a nap. And we'll meet back here in a few hours. I'm like, beauty. We'd had a storm roll through.
I just got a chill, like... Ugh.
I could show you the photo of my leg. I took a photo of it.
Like, I kind of want to see it, but I can't. It's like me with sharks.
Yeah. I'll get the photo.
Yeah, I want to see it.
I'll spin the yarn first. So we'd had a storm roll through, so we'd had a lot of trees that had sort of fallen on our boundary fences. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to go and clear the boundary fences of the debris and shit so we can then rebuild the fences. Anyway, I'm just sort of wearing rooster shorts and boots. You know, not really any PPE, no sort of safety, because I'm just like, just comfortable and not thinking. And I was going through like a main part of the tree that had sort of fallen over, and I'm just sort of looking around to see like what I could clear up next. And the saw goes through the tree, drops down, just chews through my leg. And I go, fuck, and I threw it off. You know, you got that artery running through your leg.
It actually makes me want to vomit.
So you bleed out in 45 seconds unless you pinch the artery. So I knew that, and I'm like, fuck, and I'm sort of in shock. And I'm just like, if there's blood spurting, I'm like, I've got 45 seconds, and I've got to pinch. There was no blood. It was like straight. It was lucky. It was just above the kneecap. So I didn't chew through my kneecap. Anyway, I'm like, fuck's sake. Fucking dumb cunt. And I'm like, all I could think was...
Was anyone around?
No, I was by myself. And I'm like, all I could think was, you fuckwit. Like, I've just been rousing on Granddad like, hey, Granddad, I don't know if you know how to use a chainsaw, mate, but you should never use the tip. You know, it's ridiculous. And now I've just gone through my own leg.
So what, did you call someone? What did you do, wrap some material around it?
I didn't wrap. It was just like, I could just see that I'd gone through it. It wasn't bleeding profusely. It was bleeding, obviously, a bit. But I was
Could you slice your whole leg off with a chainsaw?
Oh, fuck yeah.
So you could have had one leg.
Oh, fuck yeah. It was very... look, this was actually probably the best of a bad situation. You know what I mean?
Same as my pinky. Well,
yeah, it's very similar, Lou, to your pinky finger.
I just mean... Judge, I just mean in the sense that my pinky got chopped off in the hinge of a door. We know that. It could have got the entire pinky.
Exactly,
and
right.
it just got the tip.
You're dead right. One of the most utilised fingers of all, the pinky. Anyway, it's a phenomenal comparison, I understand.
You're about to lose a leg. Very similar to me and my pinky,
Yeah,
Judge.
I don't know if you've seen, but my pinky's a little off. It was in the hinge of a door once.
Okay, yeah, so
Anyway.
who'd you call? What'd you do? Ghostbusters!
Good one. So, I jump in the
Chainsaw Busters!
Not your best.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Granddad!
No, I don't think I had a... Well, I probably didn't have any service. So I jumped in the
What
ute.
did you do?
I jumped in the ute.
No, you didn't drive anywhere with it.
That's all I had. That's all I could do.
Do you know what happened here?
What?
Fight or flight. The adrenaline took
Fight
over.
or flight, baby.
The adrenaline took over.
But then again, like, what else could I do? But it was annoying because it was a manual, so you've got to use the clutch.
Oh
to
my
fucking change.
God. The adrenaline took over you. It was the same as me with the peas and the milk.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't that sore, probably because I was in shock or something. You know what I mean?
Same.
Like, I couldn't feel the pain of
Same with the pinky. Couldn't feel it, Joe.
it. You know what? I reckon that's a fucking lie. I reckon as soon as your pinky got caught in, you squealed like a pig.
No, I swear I was just going, oh. Because you know, and you can't, so I was just like, what's going on?
Or you turned into a fucking Dracula. What's going on? I want my pinky back. You fucking freak. What the heck just happened?
It just was like, I didn't know what was going on. And then my friend went to open the car door and I was like, open my own car door. And she's like, no, like, I've opened it for you, get in. And I'm like, oh. Thinking that the blood's Fanta or like some raspberry drink, like wanting to eat it because I'm 8. Sorry, back to your story. We've digressed.
Yeah, sorry.
So you're driving your manual.
So I drove back up home. Mum was home.
Oh, she would have.
And I knocked on the door and I was like, hey, Mum. She was like, doing chores and shit. And she's like, hey, Dale. I'm like, hey, listen, don't panic. And she's like, what? I'm like, just promise me you won't panic. And she's like, what? And I'm like, I've hit myself with a chainsaw. I think I need to go to hospital. And she's like, you've done what, Jack? Because I'm always fucking about and doing practical jokes and shit. So she's just like, so she walks in carrying a basket of washing and she's like, what have you done? And she opens the screen door and I go, I've hit myself with a chainsaw. I think we need to go to hospital. And she goes, oh, have you? And she looks down and she goes, yep. Okay, yep. No, yep, we've got to go to hospital. And I'm like, you just got to keep your cool. Because if you start wigging out, I'll start wigging out.
That's what I was going to say. The complete polar opposite in how we would handle situations is just wild.
Why?
Because can you imagine me running up there? I'd be screaming, wailing my arms around me like, Mom!
But I think I needed to keep composure so she could keep composure.
And probably the blood would have gone even more if you were screaming
And wigging out.
Yeah.
Anyway, we jump in the car. Mum's being like,
Sorry, one more question. How far's the hospital?
fucking 5 minutes away.
Great.
You know, we're only 6-7 k's out of town.
Perfect.
So Mum's in the car but being like too chilled out. She's sort of like, oh, it's a lovely day, isn't it? Like she was trying to be too calm and collected. And I'm just like, yeah. I'm sort of just going, okay, starting to kick in. Get into hospital. And this is the worst pain I think I've been in my life. Not from the chainsaw. When they had to put the anaesthetic in the wound, right? Dude? So it's needle into raw meat.
Oh, fuck off.
And dude, my doc, like Doc Allen.
Needle into raw.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've never felt anything like that in my life. He did the first one and I was like, fuck. And I said, Doc, 2 seconds. And I got my wallet out of a leather wallet out of my pocket and emptied everything out of it. And I put it in my mouth and I was just biting down on my leather wallet as he put it in. And I'm like, I'm about to fucking pass out here. This sucks. And then they didn't know whether I'd need a skin graft and shit or whether I'd have to go to another hospital. But I said, I don't give a fuck what it looks like. It's on my leg. It's not on my face. You know, I'm like, I don't care what the scar looks like. I'm like, Doc, if you can stitch it up, just stitch it up here and let's be done with it. And he was stitching me up and the anaesthetic hadn't gone all the way through the thing. So I could sort of feel some, and he could see me wincing and he's like, Jack, you'd tell me if you could feel this, wouldn't you? And I was like, there is zero fucking chance you're putting another needle anywhere near that wound. I'll take the stitching pain over a fucking another bus of anaesthetic. So he stitched it up and I think Anzac Day was the next day and I was like devastated because I was going to have to miss it. But I drove back to Sydney and went
so
out on
addicted to drinking that he's worried that he can't make Anzac Day to play 2 Up.
one of the great days. And hey, what did the diggers went through more shit than me just getting a cut on my leg.
Too true.
So I fucking
All right, I need to see that photo.
yeah, I'll get the photo.
That, like, you know, when someone's telling a story, like, I'm not even kidding you, I could feel the pain and my body was just going, like, I feel violently ill from it.
Yeah,
I
sometimes
felt like I was in the hospital with you.
you know, like it's those things. One of those things where like sometimes you think back to it and you just go.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah,
I feel that with the pinky as well. Don't worry.
I bet. I bet. You poor bloody thing. How did you ever get through that? Just the mental anguish of going through slamming your pinky in a car door.
I don't know how I'm here.
I'm really proud of you.
I hate this shit, but I love it. I gotta look. I gotta look. I gotta look. Oh fuck. Oh, that's so deep. Oh yuck, yuck. The fact that you're in there taking a photo of it.
Well, I was like, I've got to. Yeah, it was a bit of a bad one.
That could have been worse, though. I know what you mean.
So much worse, Dal. It was essentially a nick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just threw the saw down as soon as I nicked myself, but and just
the
that nick
chainsaw's
caused
the one
that
that's
much.
going.
That's correct. For not one of your best impressions.
But it's like.
I know people say my James Blunt isn't bad, but your chainsaw impression's nearly better. Do that again. Fuck me. Felt like someone just started up a fucking.
Do yours?
It's nothing on yours. We'll put this up on the story for the bedwetters so they can see
I don't
it.
reckon I've ever held a chainsaw in my life.
I don't doubt that.
Like I've held spanners and hammers and all that kind of, but
You're not even convincing yourself.
but like a chainsaw.
Nah.
Nah.
Well, I don't see the net. Why do
Do you know? Actually, I had this friend when I was like 14, and she was always one of those kids who always had a part-time job after school.
Yeah.
Like most of us did, but like hers were always these like random things. She was like 14 working at a meat factory.
Like an abattoir.
Yeah.
Do you know or not?
No.
Okay.
like meat that would go out to eat on your plate.
Yeah, no, I understand what meat is.
Oh, like anyway. And so she'd be using the big machines. This like 15-year-old chick like.
Oh, true. Yeah,
and then
right.
she said one guy went cut his whole arm off.
No.
Yeah. Well, this is a gory episode. Is
Isn't
it
it?
Halloween?
Isn't it? It's not Halloween.
No.
It's not at all.
It's a pre-Christmas gory
It's a
episode.
pre-Christmas.
Whoa,
Oh, the Dracula's back.
I want to suck your blood. Imagine doing that to someone. Not what I said. What you said.
Yeah,
Imagine-
like pre-intercourse.
You're like going
you
into
walk
the
in,
bedroom.
No, you go like,
don't.
you know how girls go, I'm just going to go and freshen up. And the girl walks into the bathroom, they come in like lingerie. You come out in a cape and you've got like little teeth and you walk in and you go like this. I want to suck your cock. You almost have to do that. You've almost got to do it.
Oh my God.
Holy shit, that is such a...
And I've got like fake blood
Yeah, yeah.
in a little cape.
I'm ready for you. That would be...
So fucked.
Mate, that's a phenomenal visual. I mean, it's almost worth it for the gag.
I'm like contemplating it. I feel like with something like that, it's got to be a stranger.
Yeah, correct.
Like it can't be a boyfriend.
Yeah,
like
nah.
You,
And you've got the cape over your nose, and you're just looking at them with your eyes. It's got to be done. It's got to be done.
oh my God, that is crook, but amazing.
But great.
Well, should we get into the body? Red light, green light. Oh, actually, no, let me do a Christmas edition.
Yeah, good, smart.
Red light, green light, na 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 na. That was jingle, jingle bells.
Yeah.
got it?
I like. You know what? That's got to pass
That's why I'm in
from
a
me.
little red cardigan, because Rudolph and the big man are coming soon.
That's correct, Mundi. Yeah.
I've actually got a Christmas present for you on my bag.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Notice that my stocking with presents hasn't
I'm
arrived.
actually doing my shopping today. So yeah, that's
just
why.
a Dracula outfit.
That's
for
what.
me.
Yeah, correct. Oh fuck, cunt. You actually like.
Don't you fucking
Oh
dare.
my lord. All right.
Okay. Red light, green light. Grabbing your nose when jumping into the water.
Remember when I got told that was an ick?
Yeah, it is an ick, but it's a green for me.
It's a green.
Because I couldn't do roly-polies when I was 8. You know, you go upside down, you roll around
I don't doubt that.
in the water.
You're
I
like
couldn't
a
do.
blowfish.
I couldn't do them without blocking my nose. So Franco actually brought me nose plugs.
Oh, that's yeah.
So I had the
that's
nose
right.
plugs, and then I'd jump into the water with the nose plug, and I could do the roly-polies. I could go underwater because I didn't have to worry about it going up my nose.
Of course, yeah. I got when we're overseas, I jumped off a pier into the water and pinched my nose.
That gives me...
Fef was like, I wouldn't do that again. I'm like, go and fuck yourself, dude.
I reckon she was close to breaking up with you because of that.
Probably pretty. That was yeah.
Oh, yuck, the thought of you just pin diving going, sorry.
What?
That's so mean. But, like,
Yeah.
that gives me the ick as a friend.
It's well, mate.
But also, you'd get the ick of me pin diving off going, boop.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something like...
Look. Yeah. I don't know.
Also, like, even worse, me, like, trying to do a bomb, so holding my knees, going like, oh, and then just hitting the water and going, boop, and pinning my nose.
Yeah,
Fuck.
you've committed to the act of doing a bomb, which is fun,
Yeah,
wild, blah blah blah.
but you can't
But you're
actually
scared
do
of
it.
water getting up your nose.
Yeah. It is, to be fair, the worst feeling, water up your nose.
Oh yeah. Well, probably not the worst feeling, but it's not not comfortable. Yeah, chainsaw through the leg was probably a bit worse than water up your
Yeah, I
nose, but
suppose. I guess I'd go with the pinky being cut off as well.
yeah, bit worse than the
Worse.
water.
Slightly.
Yeah, look, I'm green, but I understand what it looks like.
Yeah.
All right. Red light, green light. Punching koalas in the face. Square in the fucking nose. Right on the fucking button. Just whacking one in the face. Red or green?
Does he say red?
What?
They're like, extinct. You can't do that. They're like precious. They're like precious. You know what
Koalas are extinct.
You know what I'm not? It's not. They're like precious. Like they're a dying breed.
No, they're not.
Well, I think they are.
No, they're not at all.
Well, especially when all the bushfires
They're not
happen.
endangered.
I
Just
owned
grabbing
a koala.
from
I
a tree
owned a
by the scruff
koala.
of its neck and just pumping it in the
That's
face once.
not even funny.
You would never do that.
Shut up. You're red.
What?
You would never do that. I owned
Dude,
one.
we grew up going koala punching.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Shut up.
We'd always go, KP, let's go KP-ing.
I owned one from the Port Macquarie Koala Hospital called Balmoral.
You owned a koala.
I owned a koala. You owned him for a year.
But you never saw it.
I went to Port Macquarie, but he was dead by the time I got there. Well,
So he didn't even last the year.
he was
with
gone.
with you. So you're a koala killer.
No.
You're up me about punching one into some koala in the middle of the face.
I went to the Port Macquarie Hospital.
Sorry, can I just preface before this goes too far? This was a joke, red light and green light. I've never punched a koala in the face.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
Just
it's disgusting.
Before we get too far away into other territory.
Yeah, well, I knew you were joking, but I
Yep.
still just thought it's not even a funny joke.
Well, I just thought one of the cutest, like,
They're the cutest animals in the whole entire world. Whole entire world. If I could own something, it would be a koala. We already said that, Kevin.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Kevin would be sitting here with me, and he'd be in a little Santa suit because it's close to Christmas. Kevin would just be here going, meow,
Kevin,
meow, like, in my little shoulder. And
Kevin
I go,
would be biting you and giving you chlamydia.
But yeah, so I owned a koala called Balmoral.
Yep.
Actually, it was called Balmoral Mini.
Yeah.
And I owned him for a year from the koala hospital in Port Macquarie, and then
Yeah.
I went up there 2 years ago with a year ago, last year actually. Oh, it's a year since I haven't seen Balmoral Mini. Went up there with my ex-boyfriend, and I got a koala eye mask. You know how I have to sleep with my eye mask.
Yeah.
And I got a koala keyring. There were lots of other merchandise I could have got, but I just thought, stop there.
Yeah, you don't need too much koala.
I nearly bought a stuffed koala teddy, but then I thought, who needs 4?
Yeah. Who needs 4? Who needs 3? Who needs 2?
I've got.
Who
Do you know?
needs
I'll tell
one?
you one thing. There's only one on my bed at the moment.
Proud of you.
Just got 2 in the corner.
Proud.
Just testing it out.
Perfect. How are we feeling about it?
Fine. I've been
Okay.
cuddling my pillow.
Wow.
There are pillows that have an arm that I could get. So it's like
Sometimes you make me really sad.
do I sound like a lonely loser?
No, not at all. Holy fuck,
But you
man.
know I'm so happy and I
Yeah,
love
man, correct.
I love myself and I love my life.
Yeah.
Stop! You make me sound like a lonely spinster.
No, you're not at all. You're just a chick that wants to get a pillow with an arm and has 3 teddies, and one of your things you're trialling is having 2 of the teddies in the corner of the room and 1 on the bed. No, you don't sound like a lonely spinster at all, sugar.
And I adopted a koala for a year.
Yeah, called Barrel Mini, and it died within the year.
And then I bought an eye mask that has koala eyes and fur and ears.
Yeah. You also held a funeral for a dead mouse that was outside of it. Jesus Christ, woman.
I forgot about her, but don't bring it up. It's still emotional. Red light, green light, using Google Maps manually. It's like not clicking go.
Oh, red.
Oh, really?
What do you mean? Like never getting having it in the centre?
Yeah, so like you just look at it and go right. You go left there, right there.
Yeah, but sometimes it's warped, so you don't even know where the fuck you're going.
I'm clicking go every time. You want to know something?
Who's not?
I click go coming here. How many times have I drove here?
Well, probably twice.
No,
I drive you here nearly fucking every time.
I reckon at least 8 now.
I'd say let's meet at a gentleman's 5.
6.
6. We'll meet at 6.
I still click go on the maps.
How?
Well, it's like I've got a photographic memory.
No, then it's the opposite.
Well, no, I've got a photographic memory.
You don't.
No, I do.
No, you fucking don't, Luke.
Trust me, I actually do.
The most intelligent people have photographic memories, and I'm sorry to say, you're not up there.
That's very mean.
You are a smart, beautiful woman, but you don't have a photographic memory, cunt.
I honestly, I reckon I do. No,
run me through why.
Because I'll like be driving if I don't put the maps on.
And you remember a place.
And
wow, she's got a photographic memory. Hey, I remember this place.
No, Judge, it's like a...
If I think about my home in New Zealand, I can literally picture my bedroom.
No, it's like...
Photographic memory.
I think in my head I need to click go on the maps, but I could just like get me from here to... If you said, right, take me to Watson's Bay Hotel, I reckon I could do it just from visualising the streets.
You could do it because you know how to do it because you've done it.
Yes.
That's not a photographic memory,
well,
sugar. That's
is.
just a memory. That is just a memory. You have memory.
No.
So what you're telling me is you have...
Well, what's the difference then?
I'll tell you what the difference is. Some cunt with a photographic memory could go like this. There's a spec sheet of like, say a fucking instruction manual of an engine. They go like this. She's logged.
I could do that. You know what I could do?
Okay, let's put it to the test then. No, sure.
If there was a chainsaw manual on how to put the chain on the saw, I could put it on.
Let's test it.
Okay.
Let's test your photographic memory.
Let's go.
Numbers.
Okay. Well, it's why I'm very good at drama, because I can learn the script.
She's good at something else.
I'm very good.
Here we go.
I'm really good at it.
I'll give you 10 seconds. Take that number photographically with your photographic memory that you got and recite it to me. 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. All right.
3069.
You've got the second number wrong.
Well, Judge, numbers are a different thing.
Holy fuck me swinging.
Numbers are a different thing.
No, it's either a photographic memory or it ain't. You basically told me.
Whatever.
You've got a photographic memory. You said, sometimes if I go from one place to another enough, I can actually just get there by thinking of how to. Yeah, you've got a memory of how to go. You've learned how to get there. Second number wrong, bud. Second number.
Agree to disagree.
No, this isn't.
Agree to disagree.
Fucking photographic memory. I love you. It's crazy.
Oh.
That was great.
All right. Chuck that on my CV.
Holy dooly. Red light, green light. Toasting stale bread.
Green?
Green.
It's going to be hard anyway.
Correct.
I'd eat stale bread anyway, I reckon.
Just by...
I'd put a 3 centimetre piece of cheese in there and some butter.
You treat it like a cracker, like it's a Jats. Just a big Jats.
You come over, I've made a platter and it's just stale bread.
Stale bread with...
No crackers, but we're good here, Judge.
Just a block of tasty cheese on each
I actually
slice.
made a toaster yesterday. Thinner cheese. Way better. With the cheese melted was better.
Yeah.
Tomato in there as well. You got to be careful with the tomato that doesn't pop out and
fucking hot.
slip on your chin. Well, doesn't matter for you because you don't have a chin. Wrecked.
It's good. It just goes straight from my mouth onto my chest. Yeah. Because There's also nothing worse than like having half melted cheese. It's fucking gross. Like some of it's
is it?
melted, some of it's you wouldn't bother you, would it?
I honestly just eat cheese 3 centimeter chunks. You know, like when you on like a platter and there's little cheese squares with a skewer stick through it, like a little
Yeah.
That's like what I'd have on a cracker.
Look, I'm impressed by that.
I just love cheese. Always have, always will.
Yep, fair.
I'm a cheesy girl.
All right,
I'm a cheesy mama.
you're a cheesy mama.
I'm a big old cheesy sister.
Correct. Correct. Okay.
My turn.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just scrape the mold off the bread and then fucking.
No, that's a red, mate.
Well, that's how penicillin was invented, through finding mold on bread. Mold isn't bad for you. That's how we discovered penicillin. That's arguably
Is
saved.
penicillin made of mold?
That's how they started it. So the guy that invented penicillin started studying what the fuck this shit was that was growing on his bread when he left it out. It was mold, and that unlocked the secret to developing penicillin, which is arguably
Lots of people are allergic to penicillin. Every time I go to the doctor if I need antibiotics, she's always like, "You allergic to penicillin?" I'm not. Sorry, just if anyone was wondering, I'm not allergic.
Not allergic to penicillin.
Swallowing supplements in one go, so like 6 pills at a time.
Depends on what festival I'm at. I'm all about that.
Shit, we've agreed on everything this week.
It's odd.
I'm green as well.
Are ya?
I could honestly swallow like 8 pills at a time. Just guzzle it down with water.
Yeah.
Doesn't, you know, some people
Fuck
like,
it.
oh, I can't swallow. I'm like, oh,
What have I fucking done?
yeah, the way you looked at me.
What?
I'm talking about swallowing supplements, you sick dog.
This isn't fair.
You sick non-photographic memory dog.
I love being berated for not even saying anything.
I could
now.
see the look in your eyes, Jack.
That's
You
an
went,
assumption, and you know what you can never do is just assume. Because why? What's the famous saying?
because if you just, and then they, well, or, and they.
Exactly. So that's why you never assume, all right? Yeah, I'm all about that. Sometimes when I'm like, I don't have water though, I got pretty good. 'Cause some of the supplement, yeah, and I just go this.
Yeah, I've
Go
done
heaps
that.
of saliva and then just lubricate that pill and let it slide on down
Just
that throat.
lube it on down.
Yeah, just lube up that pill.
Yeah. I've done that a fair few.
I haven't.
Stop that. I meant this.
I
pill
thought you were
with
going to
saliva.
continue to talk. So I was waiting for the
No,
next thing.
I was just saying that I've salivated up my mouth and.
Yeah, you have. What?
Was it my turn? No, it's your turn.
My turn. Putting like shapes, you know, shapes, or you know those country cheese crackers, those bit crackers.
Like they're kind of like cheds almost. Yeah, they're
yeah.
delicious.
Putting them in a sandwich.
I've never done it. I want to go green.
Yeah.
Like a cheese and bacon sandwich, shapes, white bread, butter,
Correct.
actual cheese.
Correct.
I like it.
You're nailing
It's
this.
like a Vegemite and chip sandwich.
Yeah.
Me
yeah.
liking.
Like it adds this crunch to the. So we were.
I love a texture. I love a texture.
You'll love this.
Like I love a crunch on a salad.
Oh yeah.
Chucking some
Same.
nuts.
Same.
Or like on a fish bowl, chucking some fucking onion little shallot crunch. Yeah.
Now doing this on a sandwich, so
It's like a cucumber in a sandwich. So good. Because it's crunch.
correct. We came, usually, you know, the old adage, necessity is the mother of invention. So usually inventions come out of necessity. You know what I mean? It's not just like, oh, let's invent this. It's like, oh, we need this for something.
Yes.
So that's
I always
necessity.
think about that when I'm trying to think of a business idea.
Yeah, but
What do I need or do every day?
it's born out of necessity. So we were out in Lightning Ridge, my mate Scalzi, a couple other mates.
Like Lightning McQueen.
We understand. Yeah, okay. Lou just made a car noise like an 8-year-old. Out at Lightning Ridge, we're building this deck, this big fucking 180-metre deck.
Whoa, that's a big deck.
It was a big deck.
Big
And so, like, it's so fucking hot out there. We were doing it just pre-Christmas a couple of years ago, that you sort of start work at like 3 a.m., you knock off at like 11-ish, 12, because then it's like 45 degrees.
Oh, whoa.
It's just saps your energy. So you're just taking on, we had like that powdered Gatorade, taking on so much fucking water,
Skull.
eating a lot. You need everything you got. So we'd make these sandwiches. They were like, you know, barbecue chicken, mayonnaise, bit of tomato, bit of cheese, and we'd have our shapes. And we crack chicken crimpy shapes onto the sanger and eat it with just normal Wonder white bread.
That sounds
and we were
phenomenal.
in heaven.
I like the sound of the chicken crimpies. Wow.
Yeah, so all the bedwetters, if you haven't done it, fucking give that a red hot crack.
You could do a pizza sandwich.
Yeah. I actually haven't tried that.
Like you could do like a margarita pizza and then little pizza shapes. And then
good idea.
And then you could do a cheese toasty with cheddar.
Yeah. Yeah. Align the sandwich
with
to the shape. The flave.
Barbecue chicken? Or no, I won't say that.
Put those nacho ones. They still got the nacho ones?
Oh, you do like a mince one with nachos on top.
You know what I mean, girl?
Me likey.
So we're green.
Green. Well, we've agreed on every single red light, green light this week.
That has never happened.
Ever. This is history.
In the making.
History never repeats. I tell myself before I go to sleep. That's red light, green light done.
Okay. Okay, you bloody bedwetters. Bit of a hotline for you. That's how we finish every show.
Love it. Let's get some good reckons.
Let's see what you fuckers have called in and dribbled about this week.
Bedwetters for life. Guys, how's it going? Jarchi, bloody legend. And Louise as well, right? Hey, so, g'day. My name's Andy. I live in the UK. I'm originally from New South Wales. Just thought I'd ring up and say hi. But I've been here for 24 years. Lost the accent. Your pod, making me piss myself. I've now introduced all my mates to the pod. I've introduced my friends to calling each other ankles because you guys fucking make us piss. Anyway, just wanted to say hi, dropping a line, tell you you've gone international. Bedwetters for life, motherfuckers. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Love you, Andy.
That was great.
Love that. We're international. We're charting in Iceland.
Yeah, we've charted.
Is it Iceland or Iceland?
Iceland. Greenland. I don't fucking know.
Where is it on a map?
I don't know.
Antarctica?
On the globe there. Around a spot. It's like on the globe.
Yeah, similar to...
Around.
Yeah, it's just a circle.
It's like land.
Yep.
So,
and it's sort of with like a bit of a weird shape. And
yeah.
I think I know where it is.
You know where it is, yeah. Did I clear that up?
Yeah.
In terms of its geographical location?
Phenomenal.
Thanks. It's just, I'm pretty good at the geography.
Me too.
Sort of
They
stuff.
call me the geography girl.
Is that right?
Often I'll go out and people go, oh my God, it's the geography girl. Tell us where Zimbabwe is.
And where would you say?
Right there on the map.
Yep.
Right, bang smack in the middle.
And which continent is it on?
Africa.
You actually nailed it.
Yes.
Some of the finest farming land in Africa in Zimbabwe.
Is there?
Well, the best farming land. A lot of tobacco and shit like that.
Sometimes I see is it Africa or there's somewhere where goats live in trees?
Yeah, right.
I saw it on TikTok.
Okay.
It might not be a fact. It might just be, it's just, I saw it.
A goat in a tree.
Yeah.
No, they love
there were lots of them.
Yeah, they love climbing shit.
Like 12 goats in a tree.
Yeah.
Like they were like koalas. They were Kevins hanging out there.
Punch them right in the fucking face. Hey, Andy, thank you so much. That was a great call.
Love that, Andy. Thanks
Love
so
it.
much.
And he has lost the accent, hasn't he?
Oh, he sounds like a
24 years.
British man.
He does. Next hotline from the Bedwetters.
G'day, Bedwetters. Tracy here. Got a bit of a red light, green light for you. Red light, green light, peeing in the shower. Love to hear your take on this. Lulu, keep up the singing, love. You bring tears to my eyes for more reasons than one. Just, if you ever break up with Steph, let me know, because she's hot as fuck.
Oh,
anyway,
sugar.
Sayonara, senoritas. Have a great day.
Sayonara, senorita.
Love that.
Sayonara, senorita.
Bye, senorita. That's another good merch idea.
Senorita.
Yeah. Hello, senorita. Imagine that on a hat or on a T-shirt.
Hello, senorita. Excuse me, senorita.
Excuse me, senorita, is what we should get on a hat.
Okie doke. So,
hat.
mate, shit, that was lovely.
Phenomenal.
I've been propositioned, so I feel good about myself.
I feel like she was also propositioning Steph, not you.
Actually, you're dead right.
I think so.
Because she's hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. I didn't get propositioned there.
No, I think Steph may have.
Oh, well, it's still a self-esteem boost knowing that I've got a bird that's hotter than a $2 pistol.
Steph is stunning.
Hotter than a $2 pistol. But also, yeah, great call. Said your singing brings tears to her eyes in more ways than one. So
because it's so beautiful.
Probably a mix of a couple of reasons. But thanks for that, Trace. Oh, and red light, green light. Fuck me dead. What are we doing? We're not absolutely green.
Green.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross when you think about it. But
no, it's not. It's the.
Well, you're pissing onto the floor where your other housemates stand.
Where water is washing it away. That's the best.
I suppose it's like pissing in the toilet because the water washes it away.
Exactly right.
Okay, green.
What about shitting in the shower and then just frog stomping it down the drain?
Isn't they called a waffle stomp?
Waffle stomp.
Yuck. Yuck.
Yeah, God. Whoever fucking, Jesus Christ, whoever thought about that? Good shit. Good shit, Trace.
Good morning, gentlemen. I've just woken up on Sunday morning after a big night to another room full of piss. As I'm notoriously known for pissing anywhere that's not my toilet.
He doesn't say.
This includes, but not limited to, dog beds, the bath, TV stands, PowerPoints.
Oh.
You name it, I've pissed on it. Anyway, fuck ya. Bye.
PowerPoints. Judge.
Anyway, fuck ya. Bye.
Could you get electrocuted for pissing on a PowerPoint?
I
like the
assumed
stream?
Yeah.
The stream
of
hitting
course.
the PowerPoint, it could go
Yeah.
and then electrocute your penis.
Just fucking blow your cock off.
Imagine,
Or your money.
imagine that.
I don't know about pissing on PowerPoints.
Well, he's obviously asleep and he's just thinking it's like the toilet.
Jesus Christ. You're lucky to be still
That's
fucking wet in the bed, mate.
One of the great bedwetters.
Holy fucking dooly. That's a what? Jesus, yeah, righto. He did sound hung though, didn't he? You could hear it in his voice and fucking.
Feel the trembling.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll do one more. I'm going to find a little random.
Hey guys, got a red light, green light for you. So, red light, green light, having an even number on the radio, like volume.
Always.
It either has to end in a 5 or a 0, or worst case scenario has to be, even numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, whatever. Red light, green light for that, or does it not fucking matter? Bedwetters for life.
Bedwetters for life. You'll never see me with any odd number. I won't even have it on a 5. It'll be in multiples of 2.
Do you want to know something?
Yeah.
I hate even numbers.
What the?
I love odd numbers.
That's fucked.
I love 3s, 5s, and 9s.
That's fucking odd.
I love it.
You're odd.
Like 2s, 4s, and 6.
Dude, think about how crisp a 2, a 4, a
3,
6.
5s, and 9s.
3.
How nice is a 3?
Are you
Oh, and a 5. Oh, and a 9.
Why?
I just like odds. Does that surprise you, to be honest?
No. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
You're an odd motherfucker.
Yeah. I hate even numbers. Ooh, don't put a 2 in front of me. Get that 7 out.
But the best thing about even
Sevens-
numbers is that they're going to
sevens odd,
fit
isn't
into each other. They're clean and crisp. You know what I
do you mean
mean?
they fit into each other?
So it's like
24. Yuck. 23 way better.
23, cunt. What the fuck are you talking?
33. Oh, gets me going. Oh, 59. Fuck yeah.
You've literally just named the 3 worst fucking numbers I could think
Wrong.
of. Bruh, think about think about a 14 or
It's
an
the-
8. An 8.
Yuck.
What?
Just
This is the first thing we've disagreed on today, and it's a big one. Because you've
You know what's
wigged me out.
happening next time we drive here together to do the podcast?
What?
I'm putting the numbers on the
You won't.
odds.
To give you that tip.
I will.
You won't fucking.
We'll be both of us will just be going zing on the sound machine.
No.
On the button.
You show some goddamn respect when you're in my vehicle.
Well, I don't.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm not driving you.
Oh, but Lulu like watching trees.
Trees, I know you do.
Lulu like looking out window.
Yeah, well then-
oh, look, Josh, there's a tree.
Yeah.
Look at that big senorita.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, look at that building. That's funny.
Well, then you respect the car that you're in, and bruh,
Why don't we make a deal? We could have one even,
Nah.
one odd.
no deal.
We could do 43.
Oh, you sick fuck.
59? Oh, that's 2. Sorry.
Add 10. 69.
Yeah, I'm aware. I picked up on that one straight away, mate. Yeah, got it. Got it.
Righto, that'll probably do us for today.
Yeah. It's Chrissy on Saturday. Oh, let me give you a little Christmas present.
Oh, Lulu.
Oh, shit.
Lulu.
These are some little hatty watties. I got one that says I'm never drinking again. And this is from, Mad Mondays? This one says, not here to fuck spiders.
Dude.
Because you always say that.
Thanks, Lulu.
Thanks, Mad Monday, too. Not here to fuck spiders. It's very you.
These are grouse.
Very you. Cover that balding head of yours.
Hey, I'm going grey, but there's one thing I don't have is I've got a great hairline.
Oh, that's great. Even better. Thanks so much for listening, guys. We love you so much. Follow us at We Mean Well on TikTok and Instagram, and at Louisa Delden at Jarchi89.
How's that look?
Oh, beautiful. The green's stunning.
I'm so happy with this.
Have a good Christmas, bedwetters. We love you. Hope you piss the bed on Christmas Day.
If you don't piss the bed on Christmas Day, Santa doesn't come. That's the old adage.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what's going to be in your stocking? Piss.
Hopefully just a whole lot of piss.
Okay. Love you guys. Ciao, ciao.
Hooroo, hooroo.
I'll sing us out. I saw Mommy kissing
Cut.
Santa Claus.